Hey everyone, welcome back. This is my review of Rage of Bahamut Genesis Episode 4. So, did we just get a hint at Lucifer in this episode? If you remember in the last episode, I kind of theorized that that demon that they were talking about was indeed Lucifer. However, it was confirmed in this episode that it wasn't Lucifer. However, he was working for Lucifer. So, yeah, they kind of hinted towards Lucifer being a major villain in this series, which is pretty fucking badass when you really think about it, okay? So I'm definitely hyped up for that. Now, other than that, we did get a little bit more backstory on Favreau and Kaiser. Apparently, Kaiser came from a noble family, like we already knew, and his father was supposedly killed by Favreau. Now, I highly doubt he was actually killed by Favreau. I'm pretty sure there's some sort of a setup here. Someone setting up Favreau, or maybe it was just an accident or whatever. But yeah, because apparently Favreau came from a family of thieves. Alright, and of course Kaiser didn't actually know this at first. Now, his father was... Favreau's father was kind of like a nice thief, kind of like the Robin Hood type of thief in a way, where he'd steal from the rich and give to the people who actually need the stuff, you know? So it was kind of like a Robin Hood kind of thief, so it puts a whole spin on him actually being a thief. Okay. And his father was... And supposedly... I guess it wasn't Favreau who technically killed Kaiser's father, but I think it was supposedly Favreau's father. But still, I think there's probably some sort of a setup here. And Favreau's father was supposedly killed by this one, like, pirate dude who we meet in this episode, who we learn has basically become a demon now, or at least has demonic powers, either way. Alright, so yeah, there's lots of more characterization that we get on both of those characters, and I really like both those characters so far. Like, even before this episode that I did, but this episode really helped to, like, flesh them out a bit more. Now, I want to talk about that one old bitch that kind of set up both of our two main characters, who basically was the one who conned them. I honestly thought that she was like working for the enemies or something at first. I mean, I was kind of half right. She did technically con them, but I thought that was going to reveal later on that she was actually working for like the main enemies, or maybe like that pirate dude or something like that. But apparently not, or at least it didn't reveal so in this particular episode. Okay. But either way, I really love this episode. Alright. Bahamut is really impressing me. Like, there's so much to love about it. This episode did have a lot of action in it, and the action in this series is so good. And what I really love about the pacing in each of these episodes is that they're usually able to have like a lot of action and a lot of story progression and characterization in this episode's case in just one episode, but it doesn't really seem too rushed or anything like that. Also, if you hear lightning in the background at any point in this video, that's because it's storming outside right now, so yeah, I just thought I'd let you know that. Or thunder, either way. But anyways, so that's something I really admire about this series. Like, Mappa's doing a really great job here. Like, they came off of Zonkyo no Terror, which was like meh in the end, you know, but this is turning out to be really good so far, I think. Alright, actually, probably my favorite fight, which was in this entire episode, which was a really short one and a really small scale one, compared to what I think the series could do, is actually just like a sword fight between Favreau and that one pirate guy, which I know that seems like a really weird thing to call my favorite fight in the episode, but it really was, just because the animation was so fluid the animation was so quick and so fluid in that fight scene. Now, one more thing that we do learn in this episode is actually Favreau and Kaiser's connection to each other, because we learned that they were childhood friends, actually. But of course, like I said before, Kaiser didn't know that Favreau actually came from a family of thieves, and so when he found out about it, and I guess around that time, Favreau, or Kaiser's father ended up dying, Kaiser kind of blamed Favreau and his father for it, and whatnot, which of course led to Kaiser wanting to hunt down Favreau and basically kill him. And of course, now believing that Favreau's a demon probably doesn't help that a whole lot. Okay. So yeah, so lots of more characterization for these two main characters in this episode. I really enjoyed it now. Of course, I highly doubt this boat's going to take them to Helheim. I'm just saying, it's like... I mean, obviously that old bitch kind of deceived them. That pirate dude deceived them. I highly doubt this boat's taking them to Helheim, okay? Also, I really want to know, why does that one chick want to go to Helheim? Like, we do get a little bit more foreshadowing on her character here, like, she doesn't even know what a father is, telling us that maybe she never had one, or he died when she was really young. And we really know very little to nothing about her mother either. Like, I think it's kind of assumed that her mother is either a female demon or a goddess. Okay? Either one. I mean, I think it has been revealed that she herself is a demon, but she could be part demon, part goddess. You know, you never know. I mean, it's kind of it's fiction. I've seen weirder things before. Okay, so yeah, but either way, I really love this episode. If you've yet to see this week's episode of Bahamut Genesis, then I definitely recommend that you do. It was very good, very enjoyable, action-packed, and I love the story progression and characterization for our two main characters in this episode. So anyways, overall, hope you enjoyed this review, guys. These after guys, thank you for watching. Bye-bye.